Pick up one of them SNES classic things?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Yeah, I need a ride.
All right, hop in.
So we in this bitch.
Oh yeah. We ready.
Look at these comfy ass chairs Nico brought. That shit is just ridiculous. You got numero uno, numero dos. Got 40 in the line. So regretfully so, we're eating some McDonald's, but
What else you want at 4 in the morning?
well, true, but I mean, these hash browns are so good.
They are.
They're so good. So we drove by the Best Buy. Supposedly the guy told me they were going to get about 100, but there was nobody out there. It's 5. Was it? What time is it? Like 4:50?
4:25.
4:25 in the morning. Number 1, number 2 in line. I'm thinking we won't see anybody here till about 8 o'clock, maybe 7. I can't believe we're here this early. Like Nintendo, why couldn't you just ever produce enough of things, like to where every store has like 100? Like, you knew you were releasing this thing for over a year, probably multiple years at this point. You knew this thing was coming out. As soon as you had the idea for the NES Classic, you knew you were going to make the Super Nintendo Classic. So, like, why would you have not made superior numbers to it? I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
I wonder how long they've been sitting on that idea, though. Like the NES Classic and all that.
Probably not too long, to be honest. Like, all these clone systems, like all these ghetto ones that play NES games with... It's not like a new thing, but it's newer.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, I think, at like AJ Wright, they would have like the crappy little like $20 box.
Oh, like those ghetto Atari ones?
Uh-huh. The Atari Flashback, they called it.
You put the batteries in the bottom, and then you plug in the AV cable. Ghetto ass piece of shit. 6:15. We're still first and second in line. There's what, like 5 or so people here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like 7 or 8 people showed up total, but like a bunch of people left.
I want that sexy girl to come back. She had some buns on her, man. I love yoga pants.
I think she was a college student.
Probably. She can have my SNES. I just want her to sit on my face. I think that's her son. I don't know. So there's some weird lady that's been like hanging out here and like asking us all weird questions.
She's not a scalper.
No, they're definitely scalping. Why would she be buying 2?
No, because she said earlier that like she got 2 last year for the NES Mini and to give 1 to her son.
No, I don't know. I feel like she's a scalper. But
I
we're
mean,
sitting here playing some Mario Kart. Hopefully the audio in this doesn't get copyright claimed by Nintendo. I'm sure it will, but whatever.
You can barely hear it with all the traffic.
Oh, they'll still claim it. I got a video claimed on me for being in a Goodwill and there was background music playing. I have no control over that. If I'm going to record in a Goodwill, I should just be allowed to. YouTube's getting kind of ridiculous. They copy. All right, so the Fall Backlog Challenge video I put up, did you watch that?
No, I never did. I never
Okay.
got around to it.
Yeah, this man never watches my videos. My own family doesn't even watch my videos. But so I put Xenoblade in there for the Wii U. Not even 30 seconds after it got done uploading, copyright claim from Nintendo. Immediately. It's such
Nintendo
bullshit.
just have nothing better to do than just sit there.
I don't know. Like, that's... I mean, they may never release that game again, but that's still free advertisement. I'm not collecting any royalties off of it. I'm not getting any money.
Like, who in Nintendo is just sitting like in their department and like screening every single video that comes out on YouTube?
Well, it's not them doing it.
It's YouTube, you think, doing it?
Well, it's YouTube. It's an algorithm, and it detects different audio in the videos or whatever. But you know, it's just silly. There's about what, 15 people here?
Probably about 50.
Not too many. So I'm thinking we're gonna head to Target afterwards and try to get a second one to flip or trade. I'm not sure yet. Of course, my buddy over here has to take a big old dump. TGGC here with...
You gotta... What? I don't even remember my channel name anymore.
Oh my god.
I know.
You're just Nico.
Alright, yeah,
You're just Nico.
So,
you should make them
number 1,
like
number 2. Alright, so we ended up getting 2 SNES Classics. We were first and second in line, which I've already said in the video a few times, at Toys R Us. Then we jumped over to Best Buy. to get another one, and we kind of like snuck into the line. We were like in the middle of the line somehow.
Yeah, we were.
I don't know how we did it, but we did it, and then we got a second one. So I might do a giveaway. I might trade Hob for it. I might trade somebody else for it to get something nice.
And we got that extension cord, which for some reason Toys R Us wasn't selling.
Yeah, so Toys R Us didn't have any accessories, which is weird. So we got the double extension cord, which is really nice. So what's going on, guys? So I'm pretty excited about that. We're about to do an unboxing. All right, so we're doing the unboxing portion of the video. We got one. We got two for me.
We got one here for me, and the other one's out in the car.
And then he's got the other one out in the car. And we both picked up the double extension pack. And this was only, what, $10?
Yeah, $9.99.
And that's cool is this will work on the NES too. So I have one for the NES Classic, but I didn't have another one, so I've always wanted a second one. The most important thing about the NES restock that excites me is I'll finally be able to get an official second player controller, because I could never find one. You know how many my Best Buy got? Two extra ones, that's it. Like, how retarded is that? Alright, so, and these are 6 feet plus the 5 feet, so that's 11 feet.
Yeah.
That's not a bad distance. I mean, from there to there, that's only like 8 feet maybe.
Yeah, for you. Me, it's a lot further from my TV to my bed.
Not much further. Yeah,
Well, if I'm laying all the way back, it's probably a good 12 feet.
well, you could play on your couch or your bed.
Well, my couch is probably even further away. Well, although my TV is on a swivel, so I could.
All right, so here's the two cables. Oh, look at that! Still so perfectly rounded it went back to itself automatically. All right, so which one of these looks worse? That one looks worse. So we're gonna open this one. You're opening yours?
Yeah, we'll do a double unboxing.
Double unboxing. All right. Crack that. All right, so here's the first thing. Actually, Brad from Chasing the Classics did his unboxing. He got his at midnight, and he was live streaming this morning right before you got here. So I didn't even know this was a thing, even though it was on the NES, but I forgot that they did this. So right here, it says, let's see if I can read that on the camera.
Now you're playing
with Superpower. So that's kind of cool, because that was like the big thing that they used to like say back in the day. All right, so which one is the top? This is the top. So I know these come with sweet posters, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so let's go ahead and check that poster out. All right, so we got some instructions. Nobody cares about that. Ooh, this poster looks sexy.
Ooh.
That's nice. Okay, so does it have all the games? It only has some of the big games on here. So it's got Super Mario World, Metroid, Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, Original, F-Zero, and Zelda. So that's kind of cool. And then on the back it tells you how to hook it up. But if you don't know how to hook this up, you probably shouldn't be playing it.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's that. It has the... I never actually used the brick. Oh, so this is actually an official Nintendo brick this time. I think last time it was not an official.
It wasn't?
I don't think it was. I'd have to look. I always just plug it into the TV, because you can just use the USB on the TV.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so let's... I didn't get one of my SNES controllers for reference, but I have held them quite a few times in my life.
They look smaller.
No, same size.
Really?
Oh, wow. The buttons feel nice and tight. The D-pad feels pretty perfect. Start and select feels good, left and right. But the actual face buttons feel like it, like I remember them in Christmas of '94, like when it was like brand new. Because mine are obviously 25 years old, so they've been worn down a little bit. But these feel nice and crispy. I'd like to see a company make a adapter from this to the actual SNES, because then you would essentially have
a brand
official Super Nintendo manufactured controllers again.
That was made today.
Yeah, like, so that would be awesome.
I mean, I'm sure it exists. I'm sure you can find one.
You can still buy new ones, and I kick myself in the ass for this. I remember seeing one at a store, brand new mint box, $30. It was like maybe 5 years ago. I should have bought it. This was like right before the boom of collecting hit. I should have bought it.
Let's see what we got in here.
But yeah, so here's the. It's gonna, of course, it's gonna twirl around. But there's that, and it has a 5-foot cord on it, and obviously it does come with 2. And if you're watching this video, it's probably just because you like me and not because you want to watch an unboxing, because there's literally thousands of these today, I'm sure. So let's pull this out. I should have pulled out my system for comparison, which I can do. Oh, wow. It's so small. That's what she said.
Oh, it actually... You can reset it.
Oh, yeah, no. That'd be cool if the eject button actually worked.
I don't know why they didn't.
So I thought it was weird. I think they could have. So I thought this would be rubber. So the way you actually plug in the controllers is.
Oh.
I can't even get it out. Oh, you pull it from the bottom. Just so everybody knows, you pull it from the bottom, and that's how you open it. But yeah, so that's where you plug in the controllers itself. I think they so with the NES Classic, they just had them on the front normally. I didn't take mine out of the box.
Well, also because if you look at the,
that's where they go. But like with the
although the same thing, it is the same thing on the Super.
So I think they should have just put the normal plugs there and not done that. But that's just me. But whatever, it's a small gripe that I have. I mean, I don't think that would have looked that terrible to have it just like that, if it were flush. So what else we got in here? We got the USB cable and the HDMI. So what game do you want to play first?
I don't know.
I think
I've never had a Super, so
you're new to pretty much all this. What 2-player games are on here? Contra 3, Super Mario Kart, F-Zero is 2-player, Secret of Mana is 2-player, I believe. Donkey Kong's 2-player. Punch-Out's definitely 2-player, and so is Street Fighter. That's not really a lot of 2-player games, though, in my opinion. Right?
For it to come with another controller.
I feel like the NES Classic actually had more 2-player games and didn't come with a second controller. Nice and crispy USB cable. Oh, this is not a Type-C. I thought it was. Alright, so...
I don't know why they didn't go with Type-C, because everything else Nintendo's doing now is with Type-C.
True, the whole Switch, everything is Type-C. Pack all this crap back in here. You know you're a super weird collector when you even keep all the zip ties.
You gotta.
All my consoles still have the original zip ties and baggies. I keep everything. I always have.
I don't know if I kept the zip ties on when I unboxed my Wii when I got it, but
Maybe
I know
you were younger.
I was, but I knew enough to keep the manuals, to keep all the plastic baggies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was about 05, so you were pretty young. You were like 8, right?
Yeah. I mean, I even did it with. I used to keep the boxes and the manuals for the Legos that I got.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
That's even worse than he does.
I'll say it. I still like playing with Legos, and I'm 28 years old today.
Hey, Legos are awesome.
They really are. They're still fun.
To this day, the Lego I really want is the Star Wars Super Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Which is like
stupid expensive and
like 15 or 20,000 pieces.
What?
Oh my God! Haven't you seen this thing?
No, I've seen it. I just didn't know it was that many pieces.
It's massive.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's probably like my full arm span, like my full arm length.
Really?
That's how long it is.
All right. So I didn't really give any close-ups of the box, so I guess we should do that somewhere in the video. So here's the cover of the box. Top. Side, boring. The other side, boring. The bottom, boring. And where the meat and potatoes are. So let's go ahead and get that nice pan action.
Where the meat and potatoes are. You're the first ever person I've heard say that, except for an old English teacher I used to have.
Alright, so that's the unboxing.
Of course I can't get it back in.
Well, of course not. Alright, but you still didn't answer my question. What game are we going to try first?
I don't know, man.
I think we should go for Contra 3. Or some Street Fighter. Or Punch-Out. Donkey Kong. Secret of Mana. I've never even played that in my life.
Could do Secret of Mana since we both never played it.
We could try that. But the gameplay is going to be right here.
Yep.
And we'll be back shortly to give my final opinions on this bad boy. Alright guys, so unfortunately we were recording, and due to a technical glitch on my part, I didn't set the mic up to the new Yeti, so it did not record the gameplay. It's really a shame too, because this was really hilarious and we had a blast playing. This was pretty much his first time playing any Super Nintendo games, and we really just had a lot of fun playing it, and it really is unfortunate. But we will of course be making more videos here and there together, and yeah, so, we were playing a little Street Fighter, then we were playing a little bit of other games, but it is what it is. So, yeah. It's a SNES Classic. What are your opinions?
It's pretty fun.
but I would have liked to have more 2-player games.
Yeah, I think it could have definitely used. I would say maybe Mortal Kombat, Clay Fighter, Killer Instincts. I don't know how they could get that from Rare. I mean, technically, they might still own Killer Instincts on the Super. I'm not sure.
I mean, honestly, some of those games could have probably been taken out and replaced with better games.
Like what?
Well, like the Kirby one that we played, that weird golf game.
It's
like that could have easily been taken out and put in like a Mortal Kombat or something like that.
Yeah, or just like Kirby's Dream Land 3, which is like an actual Kirby game.
Yeah, because they have 2 Kirby games in there, right?
Yeah, Kirby Superstar, which is an okay game. I have it, but it's not a great game, in my honest opinion. Like if you're collecting for the SNES, like in like a real collection, I wouldn't even bother getting Superstar. It's not that good. And Dream Course, to be honest with you, I don't think I have any desire to own that now.
And
Secret of Mana.
Secret
so
of
we
Mana,
tried to 2-player that, and it didn't even.
It just didn't even work.
Didn't even let us. Well, that, or we just didn't know how to do it.
That could be possible.
Yeah. So Street Fighter 2 was pretty fun. And then it's almost like a single player box.
It honestly is.
I mean, so all the 2-player games, you got Street Fighter 2, Donkey Kong, Secret of Mana supposedly is, Final Fantasy 3 is. I didn't know that. I didn't think that was a 2-player game. Mario Kart, obviously. And then Contra. But, you know, I mean, it's almost like Nintendo knows you're going to hack this, and that's why they gave you a second controller this time, which is pretty cool. They're pretty cool, and I hope I can actually flip or trade this one. Like, I'm kind of nervous that they might have made too many, and like we're not going to be able to get rid of them.
You can always return them.
This is true. If I don't get rid of this in a week, I'm returning it. So
that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, no more opinions on it. You happy with the buy? You think it was worth your $80?
I think so, but I mean, I can see a lot of games that I'll like sit down and play a lot.
Like what?
Well, I'm definitely gonna go in and do Super Mario World because that was just terrible. How bad I was.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I want to try out the Super Mario Kart.
I think you should definitely try Zelda too. I think you would enjoy that. It's challenging.
So that's A Link to the Past. Is that the first?
So there's Zelda, then there's Zelda 2, which is garbage, and then there's Zelda Link to the Past, which is 3. No, I mean it's like universally everybody hits Zelda 2. Then you had Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight, and then Skyward Sword, and
four swords.
It's not a main series game, and it's basically A Link to the Past with 4 players, basically. And then you had Breath of the Wild, and then all the other, there's like 2 different Zelda communities. There's like the Game Boy ones, and there's like the home console ones, and
a little different.
It's a whole huge thing. I think they could have put more. So the only Super FX games they have are Star Fox, Star Fox 2, and Yoshi's Island. And the FX chip was what allowed it to do crazy cool 3D stuff.
Well, crazy cool 3D stuff that you can't even...
In 1993, it was crazy cool.
Yeah, that you don't have any depth perception and you don't even know if your airplane's going to hit it or not.
Yeah, now that I played Star Fox again, like that kind of like fucked up my eyes. And like I don't know if I enjoy Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. I don't think it's that good of a game.
Well, now you have to beat the first level so you can see how Star Fox 2 is.
I want to play it. I will beat it. I've beaten Star Fox on the Super Nintendo a few times, but yeah, I don't know. I mean,
just now that as you're going back to it, it's
difficult. This thing is a fingerprint magnet.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for us, guys. Definitely cool to have Nico in another video. So, October 22nd? What time are we doing all that?
I don't know. We got to figure that out.
So, I think it starts at 1?
1 o'clock.
And then it takes 2 hours, 3 hours to get there, right? 2.5?
Yep.
All right. So, we probably need to leave at like 11. And then, yeah. But so, we're going to a giant swap meet. Hopefully, we get some good pickups there. Yeah, we'll see what we get. I mean, honestly, it would be nice to flip this and get some cash to be able to pick up some games there. So I'm definitely going to... Unfortunately, I might scalp this or trade it. I mean, hopefully I can get something good to trade for this, but we'll see. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. It was a pretty, lengthy video, unboxing with some gameplay and that kind of stuff in the video. So, peace out for now, guys. Till next time.
See you guys.
Come here, you mother... Bay.